Hey, this is Racquetball Tim again, and this is gameplay analysis number 2, video 2, for David. He is the lefty serving in the video. Let's see if we can help him out here. Again, he's playing against Claudio, who's the right-handed player, returning serve there with the ceiling ball to David's backhand. David should take that to the ceiling. He tried to. Little exchange here. Oh, right there, David. You got Claudio behind you. Let's hit a pinch on that. So Claudio misses his shot. You got your opponent behind you, and the rule in racquetball, if they're behind you, put the ball in the front court. If they're in front of you, put the ball in the back court. There should be a pinch right there into that corner. You're going to want to work on that. I think I showed you this drill actually, in the position that you're in right now in center court, and then throwing the ball to your left or to your right, and then hitting pinches. It's a really good drill to practice. You ended up hitting it down the line here, which brings the ball deep in the court, which is where Claudio was. So you want to put the ball in the front court. Now you're out of position, get back in position. Okay, I want to show you your position here. I think I showed you this in your last video too. So watch Claudio is about to hit, point of contact, see where you are, too far forward. You want to get behind the dotted line, 1 to 2 feet, cover the pass, give up the kill. So he hits the pass and you're too close to it now, so you get jammed and the ball's too high. If you had backed up, you would have more time and a better ability to make a good decision on what shot to hit. I don't mind the cross court there because it's right to Claudio's backhand, so good job on the cross court. Nice down the line there, perfect. Let's take a look at that one. Claudio goes down the line and he misses his shot high. So you do a good job getting back in position, get your racket up. Get your racket up, and ball comes down. Not too bad, it's about waist high, but again, you're too close to the ball there, David. I know I mentioned this before, I want to show you again. You can see the angle of your arm there. You want that arm straight out, full extension, maximum power, and let that ball drop nice and low, okay? So that goes against you, but what goes for you here is you hit the perfect shot. Down the line pass here is the right shot, and you hit it beautifully. Nice job. Sometimes you can get away with poor mechanics by hitting the right shot. Having good mechanics will allow you to hit the right shot more consistently. So it's definitely something you want to work on. That's a great serve there. Claudio should have cut that off. We talked about this in the last video. I'm going to show you one more time here. When your opponent is hitting shots from the left side of the court, that's where they are. It came from the left side of the court. So you should be taking their shot to the right side of the court. We talked about this in the last video. Down the line pass is the right shot here. But you hit it right back to him, and he's just waiting for it. Now he's got you on the run, and he hits a good pass to beat you. That's just like a mental process that you kind of have to make that commitment before you go on the court. You kind of have to think through each shot. My opponent pinches, I'm going to go down the line. Just basically hit the ball where they're not. So I move the camera around here. There's a nice Z serve. Good pass. Oh, it's a wide angle pass too. Let those drop though. Let it drop. Too high, too high. Did a good job getting back in position. I don't even hate the shot selection. I think down the line is going to be easier for you here. But from this height, like hitting a reverse pinch like that is just too difficult. So see how high you contacted the ball? And watch how high the ball actually goes. It actually goes about that high, right? So you swung properly. You swung flat, but you want to let that ball drop. It's just hard to hit pinches low on high shots. Good job going to the ceiling there. Buy yourself some time. Claudio just put it away there. He's been hitting some good serves to your backhand, so I moved around with the camera so I can get some shots of your backhand there. That's a smart shot. It was a good serve, and the ball's high in your hitting zone. There's no point shooting that. Ceiling ball's the right shot. You got him deep in the court. Now you should get some kind of setup. You do. Down the line's the right shot. Beautiful. Perfect. Really nice. That's just hitting the ball where they're not. Simple as that. Lining up for that wallpaper serve that we've been working on. That was a good one there. Claudio gives you a weak return. You got a setup. Okay, we're going to work on this. We already talked about this, but get back. Touch the back wall with your hand. Your right hand's actually on your quadricep there. It's on your right leg. Right hand should be on the glass, and then let the ball drop nice and low. You shouldn't be taking ceiling balls off of setups that come off the back. Good shot there by Claudio. Looked like he could have had that, though. I'm not sure. Let's see if you were down and ready at the point of contact here. Claudio's got that good forehand. He hits a ball at full extension. You are down and ready. You're slightly too deep. Not too bad. I prefer to cover the pass, so your positioning isn't too bad. Your face is forward, though your head's forward again, so you're not looking back to see what your opponent's doing. Let's see where the second bounce on this was. I thought this was gettable. Take one step forward, and you might have that. Yeah, second bounce is at the dotted line. So if you were 1 to 2 feet behind the dotted line, you should be able to get that ball. It was a good shot, though. Again, you're taking your time between rallies. You're always focused. I love that. Racket's in good position. Down and ready to return serve. There's that Z serve. Oh, nice pinch. Claudio gets it down the line. Oh, you hit it right back to him again. This seems to be a habit, so that's good. Habits you can fix. You just got to reinforce good habits. But when your opponent gets you moving to the right, you have this tendency to just hit back across your body. You always hit back that way. And a good habit is to get in position just like you are right here, and then throw the ball over here. It's a drill I want to teach you. So you throw the ball over here, and then you cross over, and you hit it right down the line. This should be down the line pass. Look how far Claudio is over to the left there. So it's just kind of one of those habits that we have. We all have habits on the court. I know I have some too that I try to, I'm constantly working on them, trying to, create new patterns, trying to make my game a little more deceptive. And your pattern seems to be move to the right, hit to the left. So let's move to the right, hit to the right on most of these. Because you hit it right back to him again, and now he's got you on the run. But he gave you another chance, and reverse pinch is the wrong shot. Right here, you hit a reverse pinch. Okay, reverse pinch hits the front right corner for a lefty if he's facing the left wall. And then it hits there, and then it hits there. That ball is actually designed to, a reverse pinch is actually designed to go to the left side of the court. That's exactly where Claudio was standing. Now, if you had pinched to the left side over here, then the ball goes to the right side of the court. So if you notice, you want to hit pinches to the side that your opponent is standing on. Claudio is on the left side of the court, so you want to pinch to the left side of the court. Okay, this reverse pinch that you hit here goes directly to him, and he's just standing there waiting for the ball. Now he's got you deep in the court. Oh, you got kind of a bad bounce there. That's okay, live and learn. I always try to remember that. Pinch to the side they're standing on. Nice short hop ceiling ball there. Got your setup, let it drop. Beautiful. Look at that. It's amazing what happens when you let the ball drop. I know you're going to start doing this more and more and more, but this is really good for you right here. This is exactly what you want to do. Look at that knee bending down there. Your left knee is bending. You're letting the ball drop, and you took the right shot. He's behind you, so put the ball in the front court. It's a pinch. Beautiful. The more you let the ball drop, the more consistently you'll hit effective shots. I like the idea of mixing up a drive serve. Just hit that much lower contact point. Good pinch. Oh, he almost got to it. That was a pretty good drive serve. Just let the ball drop in the drive serve too. You want to contact it below your knees. So you got a pretty weak return off of a drive serve. I might have went back to that. I don't know. I'm not sure why you switched back to the lob. Mixture is always good, but I like to build off my serves. If my opponent hits a poor return off a drive serve, I'm going to keep drive serving. Good shot. Again, nice and low, David. Beautiful. Look at this. Nice and low. You're leading with your elbow. Let's see the follow-through. Pretty good follow-through. The left leg kind of flew out there, but that's okay. You're kind of off balance. You want to really plant that left leg. It shouldn't move. It should just rotate and pivot. And it kind of kicked out there. But that happens sometimes, though. You might have been off balance a little bit. I love the shot. Hit it away from him. Nice and low. Beautiful. So you're sticking with that wallpaper serve. Getting better at it. I love that you're working it. Try to hit it low, medium, and high. And do not let it come off the back wall. I like to really mix up the height of my wallpaper serves, especially in doubles. So you missed your ceiling ball and your opponent got a setup. It's not too much to learn there. Just when they're hitting serves, I really, really try to focus on watching the ball hit my strings. And it seems to help out my ceiling ball. It's a good pass there. Oh, Claudio got it with the pinch. But when they're hitting me serves, I try to watch the ball hit my strings and really focus on it so that I'm going to hit more consistent ceiling balls. Everyone's going to miss a ceiling ball sometime. But when you do, it's big trouble because your opponent has an easy setup. So really try to focus on those returns. Again, you hit it right back to him, moving to the right, hitting to the left. Good ceiling ball there. Got a setup down the line. Oh, you brought down the hammer there. You went with a reverse pinch, which is the right shot because, remember, pinch to the side he's standing on. He's standing there, so you want to pinch over there. Brings the ball to the right side of the court. That was a pretty ambitious shot, though, from that height. But you did it. Well done. Claudio's fun to play against. He's a very nice guy. Never argues. Very classy on the court. Just kind of guy you want to play a lot of games against. That's a good overhead there. Rack it up. Go to the ceiling. Smart shot, but you just missed the ceiling again. Claudio hits a nice little dumper in the front left. That might be a good fix for you to really keep your eye on the ball on those ceiling shots. Watch the ball hit your strings and really focus on them. That's a good one there, but it comes off the back. Oh, you got a little bit lucky on the sidewall there. Let's see if you go to the drive yet. No, we're sticking with that lob serve. That was, I'm not sure what that one was. Overhead half lob Z maybe? Good ceiling ball. Keep it off the back though. You hit it right back to him again. Wow. That was a good pinch, just a little high. But that, again, that was the right shot. Claudio's behind you, so hit a pinch. Just let the ball drop. That should be my middle name. Good pinch, good cover, but you hit it back to him. You got to pinch this. Yep. Perfect. Might have been a replay. Good pinch, though. Smart shot. Sticking with the wallpaper. Claudio has not shown any desire to cut that serve off. So, you just keep hitting that. First bounce in the dotted line. Another good shot there, too, by the way. If he's not going to cut your serve off, then you want that first bounce to be right there on the dotted line. That brings the ball up. So the serve comes down like this, and then it bounces up like this, deep in the court, and they have to contact the ball high in their hitting zone. If you have an opponent who's cutting your serve off, then you're going to have to develop the lob nick, or hit a really tight wallpaper serve, or just go to the drive serve. That was the lob nick you hit there. Claudio got tired of waiting in the back court for that ceiling ball, so he just decided to cut it off early. Let's get a nice view here from behind. Let's see how this looks. I like the idea for the wide angle pass there, but let the ball drop. Good shot. Great shot there. Nice mechanics too. Ball's coming down. Racket should be up a little bit more. Rack it up. You brought it up at the last second. Full extension. Nice. Just lower. So full extension is great. Look at the arm angle. It's really good. Knee should be bent a lot more, especially that front right knee, because the height of the ball is about waist high here. A little bit lower, but beautiful shot. And look at your follow through too. You followed all the way through there. Really nice. You got your right arm out of the way too. Perfect. And again, right shot. So in this game here, this is game 2. Seems like you're taking the right shot a lot more than you were in the first game. Now it's just a matter of execution, letting the ball drop. Good wallpaper serve. Claudio gives you a setup right down the line. Oh, you hit a pinch. Not the worst choice, actually, if he's going to stay back. Pinch wasn't the worst choice. Sticking with that wallpaper. I like it. If he's not returning it well, you might as well stick with it. I did like your drive serve earlier, though. But, this is working here, so looks like the right serve, the right choice. Claudio skipped a rare forehand there. So there's the hard drive Z. A little high. It's kind of like a mid-height Z. It's hard to keep those low. They work at certain levels, and they work against certain people, though. I don't want to discourage you from hitting them. Just use them sparingly. This is like a setup to your forehand, so we see this a lot, and we have to stop it for sure. So if your racket's up right here, this ball looks juicy. It looks like a setup. When your racket's down, you get kind of jammed by the ball, and you get a little panicky, and you go ceiling. I see it a lot with players. When your racket's up, it just feels like you're empowered, like you're ready to hit that ball. And with the racket down, you feel defensive, and the ball's kind of, you're at the mercy of the ball. And that's exactly what happened here. The ball was tight to the side wall, and your racket was down, so you decided to hit a defensive shot. But it was a poor one, and then Claudio has a setup, and he hits a nice pass. Good ceiling to save it. Smart idea. Another good pass, and he got you on that one. It really that rally was yours to win on that setup off the back wall, but you hit a ceiling ball instead of an offensive shot. It's a long serve. So you want to cut that serve off. Pretty good serve though. You went to the ceiling again. A missed ceiling ball though. Really gonna have to drill those ceiling balls. It's a finesse shot. It's really a lot of it is about feel, getting the right distance so they don't come off the back. Looks like you have this game in your clutches if you can just close it out. Claudio, I believe, won the first game. If you can hit some more good serves and get some weak returns, this game is yours to win. That's a good ceiling ball. Probably a setup there, David, off the back, but you didn't touch the glass. Another setup. Oh, what happened there? Looked like it took a weird bounce in the corner. Good position on the return there. All right, so this is a good Z serve. I like what you did here. Eventually, you're going to want to learn how to step up and cut that off right there. See where it first bounces? If you had taken one step forward on that, you can actually get to that ball and cut it off. And Claudio's not in any position to return it, so what you would do is you'd actually just hit a shot right here down the line. You'd cut it off and hit a pass down the line, and he's not going to get to most of them. When you wait for it, the ball has that side spin that Z serves have, and if your racket's not up, it's hard to hit a good ceiling. So look at your racket. Okay, I like your footwork. I like your body position. You're facing the side wall. Your head's on the ball. You look like you're focused, but the racket position is too low, and you try to flick it up to the ceiling, but you're just too far behind the ball, and that's never going to go straight. This ball is going to go this way a lot. If your racket's up early, it's just so much easier to get yourself in position. So there's the ceiling ball to the right that you missed, and then Claudio has a setup, and he puts it away. Let's see if he hits that Z again. No, this time it's a straight drive. Oh, nice try there. Ball took a kind of a funny bounce. So a little more patience on this one. This is a jam serve or a wraparound serve. He hits it a little high. Ball comes at you. This is actually a setup. Yeah, come off the back. It's going to drop nice and low for a setup. If you're worried about the sidewall, then ceiling ball is the right play. I can understand that, but let's watch what happens to the ball because you actually missed the ball. So this is where the ball would have been. Hits the sidewall, and then you let it drop, and you have a setup right there. That's where I would have hit that ball. I get to serve a lot from people. They either try to hit like a jam or a wraparound serve, and if you're patient and you wait for it, you watch the best players, this is an easy shot for them. They don't panic at all. That ball hits that third wall, and it slows down, and they just rip that right down the line. So a little more patience on those wraparound and Z serves. Good ceiling there. Got a setup. Oh, you took it too early. Okay, another setup. So you got jammed there. Ball came off the back for a setup. Got jammed. Look where you're standing. You should be actually over here waiting for the ball. And you got jammed. Feet are stuck in the mud. It happens sometimes to me too. Your feet just get stuck. You're like, oh, why am I standing here? And ceiling ball is not the worst shot if you're going to be stuck there, but that was an opportunity to score, and you passed it up, so now he has an opportunity to score. And you don't want to do that in racquetball. You don't want to give your opponent too many opportunities. There's another opportunity, and that one he put away with that forehand of his. So I like what I'm seeing here. Just you got the racket prep issue, I think, is the main one. Shot selection's getting better. It's improving. Your serve's getting better, which is awesome. And the mechanics are getting better too. A lot of times you're at full extension. A lot of times you're following through. So I love to see that. just keep working at it, David. I think the drills that I showed you, I'm looking forward to seeing how they're gonna help your game, and I'm looking forward to your next visit to Las Vegas, so we can work on some more drills because this progression that we're achieving here is fantastic, and I love to see it. So again, this is Racquetball Tim. If you hope this video helped you, and anybody else who's watching this, um, I'm sure that you guys do a lot of the stuff that you see on the court here. So always send me an email if you have any questions. And as always, I'll see you guys on the courts.